YouTubers. Sorry I have not been around. That big storm that we had a month and a half ago, I broke my leg in 3 places. So it's been a lot of trial and error trying to get better. And they don't want me to walk on it for 2.5 months, I think. I don't even know. So I've been eating a lot, can you tell? I've just been sitting here. I can't do anything. But I have been this past week. I have gotten out, and I've noticed that the stores are a little empty. Macaroni. Who the hell wants macaroni? It's gone. The only thing that's there is the expensive brands. But yeah, I hope you guys listen to me and that you stocked up, because I was so glad I did, because I didn't have to go to the store a whole month. God damn, that was nice. So, I mean, I ate a lot of soup and sandwiches because that's what Steve could make. But I survived. So did he. I have not made it to my own bed yet. But I did finally get a boot cast on. And I can now take a bath. It was just wonderful. I haven't ventured in the shower, but I don't think I can hold myself up. Very weak. Very weak. They gave me crutches, but I have a scooter. That scooter is amazing. I'm so weak in the arms, trying to lift myself up. Of course, I probably gained 20 pounds sitting around. I mean, all I could do was watch TV and eat. That wasn't fun. But a couple weeks ago, I actually did some canning and got some pears and some pineapples canned up. There was a little abundance and somebody gave me some. Instead of letting them go to waste, I canned them. So that was good. But I did go out today, and I did want to mention this. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the beef has gone up so much. I just paid $32 for 10 pounds of hamburger today, which I thought was crazy. I mean, that used to be like $12. And yeah, not anymore. I was like, holy shit. But I did notice, in case you guys want to stock up, in our area, the pork was cheap. I personally don't need pork. I've got a lot of it stored up. Don't have a lot of chicken stored up because, honest to God, I'm not a fan, as you know. But chicken's kind of pricey too. But now is the time to get some pork and can it if you can. If you don't know how, ask. I'll be glad to help you. Sorry for neglecting you for a month and a half, but I just did not want to talk to anybody. I was in so much pain. But now I'm starting to be a little more clear in my thinking. And so we ran out of oil. Well, not totally. We had 1/8 of a tank left. So I said to Steve, well, we'll just get more. So I called the lady up at the oil company, and I said, well, tell me how much it's going to be. She goes, well, I can't tell you that. And I said, well, I have 1/8 of a tank. I said, so what do you think it's going to cost me? So she says, oh, it's going to be $500. So I'm like, it's gone up, but not a lot. So, okay. Fill me up, I said. Because in the beginning of winter, it was like $4.64, something like that. So I didn't think that was a big jump. So I just told her to go ahead and fill me up. So then she calls me up and says, your credit card's not working. And I said, well, Jesus, there's like $700 in there. It should be fine. Oh, well, your bill's $1,194. What? You told me $5. She's like, well, I can't predict that. You just doubled. Okay. So yeah. So then I had to go and borrow money because I only had 700 and something dollars. So that sucked. It's been real hard trying to pay the bills. Not to mention, you're stuck on your ass. At least I am. And I can't clean. I can barely make it to the bathroom. So I'm starting to now gain some confidence in, because I have fell over. I tipped right over in my scooter and been upside down, kind of. So, and once I injured my foot, because I took it off when I started tipping over to catch myself, dumbass. But I was falling on that side, so what was I going to do? And yeah, that hurt pretty badly. But we fixed, I got myself some drugs, and then I didn't get up again for a while because I was scared. It's just, but I can't have Steve follow me around everything I do. So what are you going to do? So, but anyways, I wanted to let you know that stock up on whatever you can. Get yourself some oil because it's going to go up more. And keep your gas tanks full. Because this is just crazy shit. I just can't even believe. I was watching a video on New Zealand. And they have forced so many people to live in tents because they stop them from having access to their banks, to their money. There's no money, so they can't pay their bills. They're getting kicked out of their houses. They're living in tents. And now, the video that I was watching is New Zealand police were kicking them out of their tents. And they had no place to go because they're mandating the shot over there. So, and they are a no-gun community. So they can't even protect themselves from these idiots. So I want you to stock up and get things to protect your family if you have to. But just make sure you're okay. And that will be good for you. I don't know if I want to tell you anything else right now, but I mean, I have seen, you watch YouTube, and actually there's a place called BitTue, BITTUE, I think, BitTue.com, that has a lot of uncensored stuff on there that will show you, because a lot of the stuff on YouTube is censored. And I mean, even, I think the best person I like to watch that's not dramatic is Gray Man Prepping. And every Sunday he's got a shit hits the fan report. He calls it the ship report. And he researches and finds out things from newspapers and articles and all kinds of stuff, because, unfortunately, news is fake, so you really got to do your research, because there's true stuff out there too. But I mean, he links to where he got his information, and I want to say that I like what the guy's got to say. He's honest, he's careful, he's not going to say anything if he's unsure. There's a couple other ones that I like, but lately I feel like they're panicking. And the whole prepping community is panicking. I'm not, because I can't. I'm stuck. But it's kind of, I think God has a plan, and he did this to me for a reason, is so I could step back from it and look at the situation. And yes, there is issues. Definitely issues. And I say, help your friends, help your community, support each other, because who knows what's coming. I mean, the economy's crashing. That's that's happening, whether you see it or not. Everything is going way, way skyrocketing. I was talking to my aunt today, and she's telling me she's just buying. She doesn't want to fill her freezer up because she doesn't like when things get lost in her freezer. I'm like, just rotate your food. But she doesn't. So she's buying every week. And she said to me that she notices that, every week it costs more. And I'm like, well, you got to shop the damn deals. I mean, I was telling her that I found bacon for $16 for a pound. And she's like, it's that much? And I'm like, not always, but I just happened to see it for that much. I said, I can find it for 12, 10. And if I go to the city, I can find it for 8. Though I've seen it on sale, limited for 1 for $3.50. But a while ago, I went to a meat store, and their in-house sale, bacon was $2 a pound. Who wouldn't buy like 20 of them? I did. Yeah. But most people don't do that. And bacon will last over a year. So why wouldn't you? Actually, I think it might even last more than that. But, yeah, I guess that'll be it. But if I were you, I'd can. Because canning lasts forever. Just be super careful with the times and wiping with vinegar and just making sure everything is clean, because you don't want to have any kind of bacteria growing. I actually heard, I found and I checked them on, and I have not checked them. I'm a little nervous about that. I've not checked my cans since I got hurt. But a couple months ago, I found carrots that were moldy. The top was loose. I mean, so it happens. You got to be careful. And if you can get false seals, so this is why you check and rotate stuff and put dates on stuff and name what it is, because seriously, you may not know what it is. And the meats, they look the same when they're canned. So you don't know if it's pork or, I mean, you would think you would be able to tell, but I'm telling you right now, it's not as easy as you think. I mean, especially, we had cooked pork and beef together. We had a freezer break. I mean, and we'd let it sit there and cool, and then things happened, and we go back to it. We didn't know what it was. So we took our best guess. But you would think that the pork would be white, but it wasn't necessarily white, because there was a few that were white, but we had more pork than we had beef, and a lot of it looked all like beef. Who knows? So on occasion we get surprises. But it's got the date on it, so we know it's either this or that. So, I mean, whatever. So what else do I want to tell you? I saw at Wally World today that, what is it called? Cream cheese was $1.62 for 2 of them. That doesn't happen. And bagels were $1.50. No brainer. You got to get some. And though the bagels were going to expire in 2 weeks, throw them in the freezer. They stop. They don't age anymore. And then when you open them, you used to eat them right away. It's fine. It's very fine. But keep an eye on your favorite brands, because they're going. Many things are going. I'm not seeing things reappear. I've told you this, but it's still happening. You're probably not going to bitch until your own shit disappears. But whatever. It will. And then they'll come up with new shit. My sister brought me some food, which was real nice of her, when I was sick. And she brought me this hamburger that was plant-based. Never heard of that. Well, no, I can't say I haven't heard of that. I hear people talking about it. I've never seen it. Scared to try it. It'll be fine, right? Plant-based food. I mean, this is what people that don't eat meat eat, I guess. If I want to try it. But we'll see. All right, well, I'm going to go off to bed. Yep, it's late and I'm drinking coffee. But sorry I haven't seen you in a while, and I will leave another one soon. Let me know what you guys are finding out in the stores. I'm curious to see if you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. See ya.